Hello and hello and welcome to Course 5. I don't know why I spoke like that. Anyway, welcome to Course 5, where we will be talking a bit about about rigging. This is the final step. This is basics rigging and basically just how to rig. So this is probably going to be the longest course since it is quite a long topic. It normally takes months, but I will make this in like around 3 or 4 minutes to make it easy for you. And I'll explain on the way. So up here, follow my mouse. So up here, you can you don't have to change it if you don't want to. That doesn't matter. Anyway, so follow my mouse, and if you come up here, there you remember these, right? So you can click X-ray and do this. And then it just shows through the block basically, and it's really cool. It can be used for a lot of things, especially rigging. Let me explain. So as I mentioned in the first one, this cursor thing, follow my mouse, this cursor thing here allows you to move your cursor. So what you can do is basically you can add it here. And then what you can do after that is basically how you're going to get bones is you're going to go to edit, which follow my mouse, you go up here, click edit, then you can click preferences at the bottom, and then what you're going to do here is search up Rigify. I've already got it selected, but if there's no tick in this box here, then you need to tick that. So basically what you can do then is after you've done that, when you press Shift A, so basically the up arrow button and A, you will have all these, and when you go onto armature there will be single bone, rigify, meta rigs. There'll be like human, animal, basic, and you just want to get a single bone for this one. And what you're going to do is you're just going to bend that. By the way, the reason I move the cursor is because it helps it go into the arm to make it easier for you. So that's just why basically. And then what you're going to do next is you're going to do that, and then you can go into edit mode, and then it will extrude. Then you can press extrude, which I already mentioned, I think about. Yeah, I already mentioned about extruding in the last one. Well, then you can do that with that, and now you have this. You have your armature, which when you extrude it becomes 1, which you will need. Because then you go into pose. What your next step is to select the whole thing. So to do that, you can just like click down your right arrow button and drag it across, and keep it holding down and drag it across this whole thing. Then you hit. Then after selecting bones, you will see object mode, edit mode, and pose mode. Where if you just select an arm, you just don't get pose mode, you just get object mode, edit mode, sculpt mode, vertex paint, weight paint, and texture paint. So, sorry about that. Anyway, so what you're going to do is you're going to select all of it, and you're going to go into edit mode. No, sorry, no, sorry, I'm wrong. That's the next bit. That's the bit after. Right, so you're just going to, for this first, what you're going to do is you're going to select your bones, and then you will see all these. Then you can just select the whole thing after that, and then you can click pose mode. And then what you're going to do is you're going to press CTRL, so the bit underneath shift, and then you're going to press P at the same time, which gives you all these, like saying like object with empty groups, bone relative, whatever. And just here, follow my mouse, just here is right here, by the way, just here you will see with automatic weights. Now you want to click that, which then if you look, follow my mouse, if you look over here, makes it 1, which is good. And then what you want to do next is go to object mode and only select your arm. Make sure you only select your arm and not the armature. Great, now what you're going to do next is go into edit mode and then follow my mouse. So you have all these, so basically this is in edit mode. It's basically where you can change stuff in that. And what you want to get is a loop cut. Now this loop cut basically lets you put loops in the middle of your thing, like your mesh. Your mesh is your object basically. So my mesh would be my arm on this basically. So then you want to right click your mouse and then you get a loop. Then you want to go to object mode, and then here you have this, but then if you do that and you go into, sorry, let me quickly get pose mode up. Then if you go into pose mode basically, so let me do that. If you go into pose mode and you select the top one, you then get this result where you can bend the arm down, you can make it look like it's lifting weights, you can turn it side to side, and that's basic rigging, and that can work for anything else too. Just remember those steps, and you won't really have to test it before moving on to the next course, because this is the final course. There was only 5. Thank you for watching all the courses. If you did, and if you haven't, make sure you do, because they all are very helpful. And if you haven't, then make sure you do try test this one out. But they are all very helpful, and I hope this did help you. So thank you for watching.